back with some of Walter's world, who is the go-to guy on the internet for travel, and we're checking out the don'ts of visiting the Netherlands. And look, that's another country that comes out.
Yeah.
Y'all, one of our OG members of ETS is from there, and y'all, a lot of y'all come out for it. So that's just what we do. If your country comes out for the content that we do, we keep doing it.
That's how it goes, guys. That's order in chaos right there.
Yeah, and it might lead to a trip there in the future if
I would
enough
love
of y'all
that.
come out.
And then Spencer can do an updated version of this.
Exactly. Let's see what Walter's got to say about it.
Let's do it, man.
3, 2, 1.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and today we are in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. We're here in our little tiny hotel room, and today what we have for you are the don'ts of visiting the Netherlands. Now, the last couple of months, Jocelyn and I both have come here. Me, I've been here for a while, but myself and Jocelyn came with some friends. We kind of collected some stuff about what you should and shouldn't do when you come to the Netherlands. And so today's video is the don'ts of visiting the Netherlands. And, you know, I've been here in Amsterdam, going to Ireland and Leiden and stuff like that, and Jocelyn's going around too. She's at the Keukenhof for the flowers and the tulips and stuff like that. So I thought we'd do is kind of give those don'ts to kind of help travelers when they come here. And the first don't we have is, just remember, don't call it Holland, call it the Netherlands. Because Holland is actually 2 of the 12 counties here in the Netherlands. And yes, it's the one that has Amsterdam and Leiden and Haarlem and stuff like that. So a lot of the tourists only see the Holland part, but don't call it Holland, call it the Netherlands. You'll make more friends here in the Netherlands if you call it that instead, okay? Now,
Okay. I think we've learned that before. Is it's only a certain part of the Netherlands that's called Holland.
Cool.
That's a thing that a lot of Americans get wrong about that country. Is, you know, it's not Dutchland. That's Germany.
Yeah.
So, and
I feel like it's because we gravitate towards the most mentioned part and make the generalization that it is all that.
Right.
You know,
right. But that's why we do this thing, to get rid of things like that.
That's one less. These are 2 less Americans that'll just call it Holland.
Yeah. 2 less Americans that'll make a faux pas about it.
Yep.
Second don't I have for you is, don't think that the Netherlands is just Amsterdam. Yes, you have the canals all over the place, you have these things, but you know what? Those canals are in other cities as well, and you can go and explore. Go to Haarlem. I mean, literally, it's a 15-minute, or if you get the slow train, 18-minute train ride out there, and you can see the guild houses. They're just gorgeous there. You can see St. Bavo's Cathedral in the center with the organ there that Mozart played as a kid. You can go see the Frans Hals Museum. You can go out to Leiden and check those things out. You can go up to Maastricht or Groningen. There's so much to see and do in the Netherlands besides just coming to Amsterdam. And yes, Amsterdam is cool. You should come here, don't worry, but don't think that the whole country is just this. Because once you leave Amsterdam, you start to see a much different country without the crazy tourists and stuff like that. And that gets us to the third.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like, y'all let us know where else to go in the Netherlands. I'm sure in other videos we've asked that question, but our memories are very terrible, and we do go back to them from time to time, especially when travel is involved. But it's just like London is not all of the UK. New York City is not all the United States. Same concept.
I feel like a city is a city globally.
Yeah, cities will city no matter what.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Third don't we have for you is, don't be a stupid tourist when you get here. Now, I'm not saying don't be a tourist. I'm saying don't be stupid about certain things, like the drugs and the red light districts and the alcohol and stuff like that. Because when you come to Amsterdam, you'll see the people that are just stoned out of their mind walking around. You will smell the drugs and these kind of things. And the Dutch don't like that either. And you don't want to be that tourist. For example, last night in my hotel room, about midnight, we had a big group came in, and they were all just out of control. And the manager had to come after half an hour to calm them down. If they were going to kick them out. So you don't want to be that way. So if you're going to come and you're going to experiment with drugs and things like that, like, you know, some tourists do. I don't judge or anything like that. I don't do it, but I know a lot of tourists do. Be safe when you do it. You know, don't do drugs in the street. Don't buy it from the people in the street and things like that. Go to the coffee shops and do those things there. It's safer for you, and it might help not to be one of those, you know, bad tourists when you are here. Now,
I mean, that's typically an American deal, because drugs are still very illegal here, especially, you know, that stuff. Even though half of our states have legalized it for recreational use. Our natural inclination, if you're going to buy that, is to get it off of the street. And
Yeah,
it's just the reality. And so
you don't take that mindset over there, and it's
Yeah.
hard. But it's hard to break that mindset. It's hard to break that mentality when that's
Right.
what you grew up in. But at the same time, like, you got to be a good house guest, so be responsible. Don't trash other people's houses. You know, you
Right.
want to be invited back.
yeah, those three things, drugs, alcohol, purchasing ladies of the night. Those things are all stigmatized around here. Like, two of them are very illegal, but here in the Netherlands, it's very regulated and legal. So old
Just-
habits do die
yeah.
hard, but that's
Yep.
something very good to keep in
Yeah,
mind.
just don't be a fool. You know,
Yeah.
don't be a fool. Just
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly.
My fourth don't for you when you come here to the Netherlands is you'll notice that there's a lot of like fried street food that's really tasty and fried little snacky doos around the country. And the thing is my don't for you is don't just bite in, okay? Whether you're getting the croquetten or the bitterballen or the fries or the mayonnaise or peanut sauce has been my favorite. You get those things, don't just start eating because you'll bite into it and they are so hot. They serve their food really, really, really hot. I think I've gone through like 4 or 5 layers of skin in my mouth just today, okay? So do blow on your food to save your taste buds and save your stuff because there's a lot of really cute, tasty, little tiny treats you can have here, but they serve them like still with the oil boiling on them hot, so do be careful, especially if you're coming with little kids because you don't want Junior going when he's trying to enjoy a tasty treat here, okay? Now, I mean,
Wow.
okay.
I can get on board with that, especially since I'm someone that likes to sit down and enjoy something. If I grab it from the food cart or whatever, it'll take me a couple minutes to find somewhere to sit. Hopefully it'll be cooled down by the time I sit down to eat it.
Yeah, no, that's not me at all, man. If I get served something, it's because I asked for something when I'm starving.
Yeah.
And I had the same issue with effing Hot Pockets. Like, I'm Hot Pocket, I'm hungry right now. But that is not the case. I will have to be patient.
Yeah.
I have to plan to be hungry.
Yeah. Be a good millennial and, take pictures because the phone eats first.
Yeah.
And then it'll be nice and cool and you can enjoy it and you not, have to get stitches on your tongue.
Very true. Very
Mhm.
true.
the next note for you is anywhere in the Netherlands, you're going to see bikes, okay? And my recommendation for you is don't go into the bike lanes. Don't walk in the bike lanes. Remember, red, dead. Because if you're walking in the red where the bikes are, you can get hit. And the Dutch are cool and all, don't get me wrong. But if you get in their way when they're riding their bikes, they become like, I will take you out. And it doesn't matter if they have their baby in front of them and their 3-year-old in front of them, they're going for you, okay? So don't walk in the bike lane, all right? It is a serious thing. And you can get hit by those bikes, man. They're old-fashioned, like steel kind of stuff, and you'll get whammoed, okay? So don't walk in the bike lane. Also, don't with that, if it's a pedestrian zone, don't ride your bike through there either, okay? Make sure you get off the bike and walk it, because you can actually get a fine for that, so just a heads up. Now, my next is
All right. That's something that most American minds cannot comprehend is, a bike lane that's actually taken seriously. Because there are bike lanes some places in the States, but it's like the cars are definitely the take priority.
If I see a bike lane, I'm like, some counties rich.
Yeah.
What? Like, you guys must be rich if I see a bike lane. Damn.
Yeah.
So
But that's just something to keep in mind in a, area that actually prioritizes walkability and, bikeability and not, pollute the ozone with cars,
Exactly.
don't for you when you come here to the Netherlands is don't take it personally. Look, whether it is if you're a little prudish or whatever, whether it is the red light districts or the coffee shops, or the fact that the Dutch are very direct when they talk to you, like they'll say, "Hey, dude, why are you so fat?" Like they don't mean to mean way, they just want to know, and they're really to the point. And some tourists get kind of offended by that, especially in the service industry. So I would say like another don't is don't get in too much of a hurry when you go to a restaurant, because it'll take time until they come to your table to take your order. And another don't going along with that is don't forget to ask for your bill. They're not just going to come by and say, oh, would you like your bill now? Sometimes you got to go up and say, hey, can I get my bill, please? And so you might have to do that. Just kind of a heads up on that one. And
okay, that's another good thing to know is it's kind of similar to Germany. From what we've learned is, they're very direct type people. They don't beat around the bush, and, they'll ask you things that you just don't ask in the States.
Yeah. Here's a question for you guys. Would it be considered rude to order your food and ask for the bill at the same time?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like that expedites the whole fucking process.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey, can I get a food? And when you bring out the food, can you bring the bill, please?
Hey, I'd like that. Or if you want, unless you want like a refill, or which that's another good question is, do they offer free refills? They probably don't.
Probably don't.
Strictly an American thing.
That's an us thing. Capital U, capital S.
Yeah.
Thing.
The thing is with that, just don't take that personally, because that's just how it is here. They don't mean it in a bad way. That's just the way they are. Now, my next don't for you is, if you come, don't forget to bring a credit card or a debit card with a chip in it with a PIN number. There's a lot of places here that you actually just pay without talking to anybody, and you're going to need a chip card to put in and put the PIN numbers in and stuff like that. So just make your life easier so you can go and pick up stuff very easily. So that is nice. Another thing is don't forget to have a few coins though, because there's actually some vending machines where you can get food out of vending machines, like hot food, for €1 or €2 to save little bit of money, but you need some coins for that. And some of those places will exchange money or change it into coins, but not always. So do have some of those coins ready.
I guess this is a bit of an older video, so let us know, is it like possible to do like Google Pay, Apple Pay, just have your phone, tap that, and go, because that's kind of the MO now. I have for traveling, at least with the United Kingdom, I have Wise, which used to be TransferWise. So let me know.
There you go. There you go.
You lagged a little bit there. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm still seeing you clear.
Okay.
I'm seeing you. Oh, you're kind of blurry, but I'm hearing you crystal.
Okay. All right, cool. But all right.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Another don't I have for you is, don't worry about the Dutch stereotypes of the clogs and the windmills and the canals and the beautiful buildings and the really tall people and the cheese and things like that. Because yes, you really will see a lot of cheese shops. You will see a lot of windmills going throughout the country. Yes, you will see very tall people on bikes all over the place. And yes, you will have pancakes and cheese and all these kind of things. You do see those stereotypes you've seen in the movies and stuff like that. And the beautiful buildings, yes, you will see those too. So be prepared for that, because you're going to see these cool buildings like, oh wow, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So don't be surprised if you do see a lot of those stereotypes you've heard of and be like, wow, it is really gorgeous here. Wow, there really is canals all over the place. Wow, they really are tall here. You will have that when you come, and it is kind of a fun thing. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget, if you're going to be going around the country, to buzz your ticket in and out when you go, because that's how they kind of check people. So make sure when you get to the train stations, you'll see this little like buzzy thing and some doorways. Make sure, even if it's already open, you pass your ticket on there and it'll say you can go in, and then when you leave, make sure you check it out, because if you get return tickets and stuff like that, that's how they check them. So make sure you buzz in and out with when you take the trains around the country. And they're super easy to go to. They're clean, they go all over, they're efficient. You can go places in half an hour, an hour or so to get on most of the places in the country, maybe an hour and a half, 2 at the longest. But it is really easy to use. But don't forget to buzz in and out, okay? Now my last...
Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know. It's like with the Oyster card in London, from what I've learned, is that it'll cap you at a certain amount of money. Like the rest of the day, you can travel for free. So maybe that's another similar thing with the trains.
Huh. I mean, yeah. Okay, I can see that. It's like a check-in, check-out kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can't. It's probably hard to check in if you've never checked out.
Right.
In another place. So
something like that. Yeah.
Last couple don'ts I'm going to kind of put in there specifically for Amsterdam, because I know a lot of tourists might only watch this video. In Amsterdam, one, don't take pictures of the girls in the red light district. It's not a good thing to do. Another thing I would say for you is if you're looking to do the hop on, hop off bus, you don't do the hop on, hop off bus here in Amsterdam because it's canals everywhere and the buses can't go to a lot of places. So the hop on, hop off bus just kind of goes around the periphery of the city, so it might not be worthwhile. I mean, there's a canal one that might be worth it, but not the bus one, so don't do that. Also with Amsterdam is don't think that Amsterdam is just the red light district. There's so many things to see here, so many great museums to go to, and I mean, and you can go see, you know, of course the Rijksmuseum Museum, the Van Gogh Museum, you go to the Anne Frank House, all these kind of things. You can see that, but there's more than that here. And a lot of tourists, when they come for like a party weekend or something like that, and they just stay in the red light district, the bars and the coffee shops, and look at the girls in the windows and stuff like that. And the city's completely different once you leave that part. And if you don't like those kind of things, you can love this city without that. Because you go around and you have all these canals, all these different museums you can see and all kinds of stuff to truly enjoy. So don't think Amsterdam is just the red light district, just like don't think Netherlands is just the Amsterdam. There's so much more to here, okay? And I think my last little don't for you when you're here is don't forget to bring a jacket. I don't care if it's summer and they say, oh, it's going to be warm every single day here and sunny. The rain will pop up. Today, we were supposed to have beautiful skies like this all the time, and we kept getting rained on and rained on and rained on, off and on, so just heads up with that, okay? Anyway, those are just some don'ts about visiting the Netherlands. I know it's not the greatest sight because I'm here in my hotel room, but I'm heading home tomorrow, so I wanted to get this video done before I packed up and headed out to the airport. So anyway, I'll say bye from the Netherlands, and don't worry if you come here because you will have a good time. They speak English, lots of hotels, lots of people here that'll help you out, so it is pretty cool. So, bye from Amsterdam.
So that last little bit was good to know. Also, obviously, all of Amsterdam is not the red light district, and
all of the red light district is not Amsterdam.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
That's why we put these videos out, is to get tips from folks in the comments of what else should we check out in not only Amsterdam but all of the Netherlands as well, and some other tips.
And I mean, I wonder where do y'all go for vacation? That's what I want to know. Because a lot of people come to DC to sightsee and stuff. I couldn't be asked to go to DC ever.
Right.
I want to know where is a popular place that people from the Netherlands go on vacation. I know it's kind of weird. It's not this video, but I don't know who else to ask in another video. Oh, there's a lot of Netherlanders here.
Yeah, like, Dutch.
Yes, Netherlanders. They almost sound like Neanderthals, but no. I think that's a good question. I feel like I would ask someone there in normal conversation. Because I know a lot of people in the UK go to Ibiza. And I'm not going to say Ibiza. Not doing it. Ibiza.
And a lot of Americans just go to within our own Caribbean, Key West, stuff like that. But yeah, appreciate all those tips and that little bit of info that I didn't expect to have in this video, but it's all good.
Yep.
You never know what you're going to get with us.
No, we are not scripted. That's for goddamn sure.
Exactly. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing and watching another video. Yep. Thank you, channel members, for your support. What now, Dan?
Unplug and do something legendary, guys.
Proust, y'all.